What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day today and I hope it gets even better from watching this video. Today we're talking about more things I quit to simplify my life. I've done a video like this before, I'll link it down below if you want more ideas. I feel like in today's world we've got like an overload of everything, an overload of stress, of information, of stuff, consumerism. And then on the flip side, like trying to better ourselves and do all these things and systems and routines and habits and all these things. And it can get very overwhelming. I've personally been on this journey of just simplifying and toning things down so that I am not as stressed and overwhelmed all the time. I feel like my brain was like, enough, we need a break. And I think going through grief in the last year has really brought this to the forefront. Not to make this video really heavy, but if you've ever lost someone you know, it kind of puts life into perspective. You really get hit with we're not here forever. And that at the end of the day, what's actually important is the memories you make and the people in your life and just the way that you feel in your life. And it's really made it so clear for me that no amount of stuff, social media use, information, rigorously trying to fix everything, none of that is gonna get me to the peace and enjoyment of life that I'm actually looking for. So here are some of the things that I've quit that has really simplified my life. We're starting with one that you might disagree with me on, and that is no dramatic media consumption. And I mean books, movies, TV shows, documentaries, you name it. I get really sucked into a story. I feel like I'm living in that world. I feel like whatever is happening to the characters is happening to me, and it's very stressful. I feel my hands getting sweaty. My heart is going a million miles per hour. It really, really affects me so much. And I know not everyone is like this, and I know that I'm missing out on some good stories and movies and stuff, but honestly, it is worth it to me. I love a beautiful story, a feel-good movie, and I'll stick to that. And it has eliminated a lot of stress for me and better sleep also, because anytime I watch something like that, I have the worst dreams. I wake up really stressed. It is just not for me. So I quit that. The second one is obsessively thinking about my future. And I don't mean obsessively thinking about what could go wrong and how I would fix it. I'm a chronically positive person when it comes to my future. I just think everything's gonna go amazing. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know, with the amount of stuff that has gone wrong in my life. I don't know why I am still this way, but I am. So then when I'm not super happy, right now I feel like I'm kind of just in a weird spot where I feel like I'm in between chapters. I'm nothing is happening. This is boring. I'm sick of everything. And then because I think this future is so amazing, I'm I want to be there. And then I obsess about it so much and I'm not really living in the moment. I'm not enjoying my life at all. I make myself miserable and really, really negative. It's just not a great pattern. So I had to nip that in the bud and have a conversation with myself where I was this is not going to get me to that future if I'm miserable. And also tomorrow is not promised. Who knows what will happen. I might as well enjoy the life that I have now and live, not wait to do that one day. I feel the most relatable example, something my friends and I talk about all the time, is if you're single and you're really ready for a relationship, but obviously you can't force it, you kind of need to wait for it to come along, but you're so hyper fixated on it that you're not enjoying your life right now. That's basically what it is. The next one is very obvious, but just impulsive shopping, especially when it comes to beauty and fashion. I made a whole video about how to change your consumerism habits, so I'll link that down below if you're interested. But I would just go into stores as a hobby, or I would online shop when I'm bored, and I still buy clothes and makeup, but I buy things that are really good quality. I buy things that I actually need or have been wanting for a really long time. Recently, for example, I was running out of workout clothes because I've been super active and I don't have enough workout clothes, or they're really bad quality, terrible materials, just things that I bought on a whim. And now I actually do my research and buy something that's really, really good quality that's gonna last me. And speaking of a great high quality activewear brand, this video is actually sponsored by Halara. They have my favorite leggings of all time. So if you don't know, Halara is an activewear and a casual wear brand. They have really high quality products at a fair price. And I love their brand philosophy is the Halara woman is not focusing on being perfect. She's doing life her way. And that's more than enough. Okay, before I show you all these pieces, I got all of these in an extra small just for reference, but they have a huge size range and every single piece comes in many different colors. But again, I'll have it all linked below and you can check it out. But these are my favorite leggings of all time. They are full length, the best material ever. Like, not too thick, not too thin. They actually stay in place, which is so rare, and they're not like suffocating me. They have the prettiest waist design. They've got pockets on each side, and then this top I got in gray. Again, it's very like breathable, not too thick, not too thin, perfect, soft. Love it. It also has thumb holes. These are literally perfect. First of all, navy blue, full length. They've got pockets. Best part, they're like a jersey type, like sweatpant material, like very stretchy, but you cannot tell. I'm wearing these on the plane tomorrow, and I'm gonna look like a classy girly, but I really feel like I'm in sweatpants. I don't know what sorcery this is, but I'm obsessed with it. Okay, this is a similar vibe. So again, they look like work pants, but they're super stretchy, comfortable. Again, full length, but these are a bit more wide and more flowy. You cannot convince me this doesn't look like I'm wearing jeans. Like, these are really cute. It's what I don't understand, but like, I am their biggest fan. Like, I could wear these on a 14-hour flight and I would be comfortable. Then we've got this sports bra slash top, and this is such a nice material. It's not that like sports bra-y material that's like just gross. This is really nice and soft. Then we've got this sleeveless top that I wanted to get for running because I like things that are kind of like flowy and breathable. This has a nice little design on the back. This is like my running uniform. You can join their Halara Circle event, which is the heart of their design process. So that means you'll get the first look and feel of their new designs for free. So after you test out the products, you'll get sent a brief survey via email where you can share your invaluable feedback of how they could improve. So you're really a part of shaping Halara, which I feel like is so amazing. If you want to try out Halara, don't forget about the discount code Nika so you can get 20% off their full price items. I'll have everything in the description box, and thank you so much to Halara for sponsoring. The next one is staying informed. I don't want to know what's going on actually at all. I don't want to watch the news every day. I don't want to talk about politics and the never-ending list of issues in this world. And if I heard myself speak right now a couple of months ago, I would be appalled because I would be like, well, if you're not informed and if everyone thinks the way you do, then nothing's gonna change. And I'm like, you know what? It was making me miserable. It was making me feel like there's all this stuff that's wrong, like this world is a terrible place, everything's wrong, and I can't do anything about most of these things. And it just made me feel really stuck and like pessimistic, and I don't like that. And I feel like I am more helpful to this world when I'm actually happy, you know, and I can focus on being kind and generous to, you know, the people around me, the culture around me. And I feel like any kind of news that's important enough will reach me, and I can still, you know, research it if I need to, if I'm really interested and I want to see how I can help, but just miss me with the rest of it. I'm not watching the news every day or reading about it. No, thank you. The next one is telling people how to fix their problems. And this is something I am actively working on, okay? I am just like a problem solver to my core. If you give me a problem, I'm like, okay, let's write down the actual problem, what we're dealing with, and then I'll give you solutions from like 1 to 10, 1A, 1B, like I'll figure it out, okay? And I want to give you the list, and then I need you to do it. Otherwise I get frustrated because I'm like, we fixed it. Like, what are you doing? And it's not my life. Like, it's not my problem. People don't like being told what to do. Most of the time, I don't like it. Like, I don't want you to tell me what to do unless I ask you. So that's the thing. I am just like asking people now, like, do you want my advice? Or like, do you want to hear what I would do in your situation? I've been using that a lot. It's like a step up. We're not exactly where we need to be yet, okay? But I really feel like I have a gift. Like, let me solve your problems, please. I'm fully aware that it's annoying. Sometimes people just want to vent without you fixing it for them. And yeah, I'm learning. The next thing I quit is hating and despising my period and my cycle. I used to call myself insane. I'm ready to commit myself to a psych ward, mentally unstable during, you know, PMS and like the first few days of my period, where my emotions are a bit up and down. And I was really like the biggest hater on the planet towards my own body and what it just naturally does. And one day I was like, who is this helping? Like, I get that it's not a great time for me personally. This is not helping anyone, that I'm just like resisting and hating it so much. And it's like every single month. Like, I don't want to live like this my whole life. So we quit that. So I just reframed the like, I'm crazy, I'm insane, to I am more sensitive right now. But it's also a time where my body is clearly showing me what I'm happy with and what I'm not happy with. It's not just making things out of the blue. My body is the best messenger when I'm PMSing. That's when you really know what I hate. And it's good to know. Another thing I quit is ordering alcohol or saying yes to alcohol without even thinking about it. I am from a Slavic country where alcohol is like so ingrained in the culture. You have a medical problem, whatever it is, we've got an alcohol solution for you. It's just present everywhere. Like your grandma makes dessert, your grandpa makes alcohol. That is how we roll. And I just got to a point where I felt like I was drinking all the time, not to like get drunk, just like have a drink a day, but it adds up. I quit all that and now I barely ever drink alcohol. And when I do, I really notice how much worse I feel. And because I'm so active now, I go to Pilates classes, I run, I climb, I play badminton. Like there's so many things. I really notice how much it affects me when I'm doing something active, and I just don't like how I feel. So barely ever drink, and honestly, it's great. Another thing I quit is TikTok in particular, and I'm doing like a little challenge right now where I'm going without social media completely. I'm making a whole video about it. It will be up next week. But just quitting TikTok has benefited me in so many ways. I have so much more time. I feel like my brain is less like cluttered, like just overstimulated. I feel like I have more patience and I am spending less money because I'm seeing way less things that I feel like I need. And it's honestly great. Also, I genuinely do not miss it at all, like not even a little bit. And I really thought I would. So try it out. Last but not least, I quit being a doormat, and I want to make a whole video about it. I've done one before, but I feel like it needs an update, so we'll do a new one if you guys want to see it. I feel like I'm very particular when it comes to like what I like, what I don't like. I've got opinions clearly, but when it comes to like spending time with other people, I am very like, we can do whatever. I'm fine with whatever. You want to eat there? Sure, why not? Like, it's not gonna collapse my world, like I'm fine with it. And obviously those things are small and kind of surfacey. It won't affect me that much where I eat dinner, but it does pile up and it kind of sets a precedent and like a pattern for when the big things come, like the big important decisions, the arguments, the emotional stuff. Like I placed way more importance onto how the other person feels and almost thought that because I understand how they feel and I can see their point of view, it kind of means that mine isn't as important, because like I get why you feel the way you feel. But two things can be true at the same time. Like you can feel that way and I can be understanding, but I can also be like, I understand, but f this shit. I understand, but I understand myself also. So now how I feel is number one and me understanding myself is number one. Do with that what you will. Like, alrighty guys, those are all the things I've recently been quitting to simplify my life. I would love to hear one thing you quit in your life that has made the biggest difference, and we can kind of read through the comments and get more ideas of what we can quit, because I love quitting. It turns out it's really great. It makes your life more enjoyable, less stressful, more pleasant and peaceful. So let's quit things together. Alrighty guys, if you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. You can also check out my social media if you want to see more of my personal life. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.